Hey, what's up, guys? So I know normally this is a criminal justice channel, but I think when you cover criminal justice, public safety usually falls under that umbrella as well. So that's why today I want to talk about a deadly fire that's actually going on in southern New Mexico. So on Monday, the South Fork fire and the Salt fires broke out, and as of right now, or as of the latest information that we have, the South Fork fire has burned over 16,000 acres, and the Salt fire has burned over 7,000 acres. So that's over 23,000 acres just in a couple of days, really. The entire town of Ruidoso has been evacuated, and they're not letting anybody in. State police has closed off the roads. Two people have been confirmed dead. One man was found dead of burns near a hotel, the Swiss Chalet, which I guess he was staying there. That's crazy. I'll get into this. I was actually there the day that the fire broke out, but let me get the details out first. So one man died at a hotel called the Swiss Chalet, or near. He was found dead near the hotel, but he was staying there. And another person was found inside a burned vehicle. State police have not identified that person because of the condition the body was in. That's according to KOB4 TV in Albuquerque. So far, about 1,400 structures have been affected. That includes homes. It's hard to say which ones are houses, which ones aren't. We do know for a fact, though, that people have lost their homes. So that is very unfortunate. And when they say that's the language they use, 14,000 structures, I'm sorry, 1,400 structures have been affected. I'm not sure what affected means in this case, whether they're a complete loss or whether they're just partially damaged by the fire and salvageable. I'm not entirely sure, but 14,000, I keep saying that, 1,400 structures have been affected by this fire so far. And with the firefighting, I'm sorry, with the fire 0% contained right now, with both fires surrounding Ruidoso being 0% contained, it seems like it's only going to get worse before it gets better, unfortunately. In New Mexico and in the western part of the United States, forest fires are just something that we have to deal with pretty much every single summer. And we just kind of know from experience that these things usually get pretty bad. In 0% containment, there were some strong winds coming in, also a flash flood, which caused the firefighting efforts to be put on halt. So, yeah, it's not looking great right now. And there are people who have, a lot of people, most people it seems, actually have evacuated to Roswell, which is nearby, the town where the aliens apparently crashed. So yeah, it's just very unfortunate. People not knowing whether their house is burned down. They're not knowing if everything they own is gone. I don't know. That's just such a gut punch, man. And as I was saying, I was actually there the day that they started doing the evacuations on Monday. So on Sunday, I went down for one of my friend's weddings. One of his weddings, one of my best friend's wedding. And so that was Sunday in Ruidoso. And so, of course, we got a hotel and stayed Sunday night and left Monday morning. I left about 11 o'clock Monday morning, and I didn't know anything was going on. I didn't see smoke. There wasn't really panic or anything around town. I didn't really talk to anyone on my way out. I just kind of got gas and left. But I didn't notice anything was wrong. And then when I got home and checked the news later that night, I saw that there were evacuations going on in Ruidoso. And I saw the street where I was just staying on, where I was just bars and all this, where I was just walking distance from just huge flames right behind them. And it really blew my mind. And it just kind of makes you think, if I would have stayed in town a little longer, that I probably would have been caught up in that whole evacuation mess. And I don't know, it just sucks to think about. Also, it's the first time I've ever been there. It's a freaking beautiful town, man. Like, it's just a gorgeous little mountain town. You could look up photos of it. It's just beautiful. And I thought, wow, like what an amazing little place. And then the day I leave, I mean, it goes up in flames. It's very sad. Like I said, this is something that we have to deal with in the West, pretty much every single year. I mean, something I have had to deal with myself. A couple of years ago, we had the Calf Canyon Hermit's Peak fire. There was like this super fire there were two fires that joined together for this big super fire. And it was the biggest wildfire in New Mexico history. I almost had to evacuate my place because the fire got so close. I was they have a ready, set, go kind of thing. So ready is get ready, set is like get really ready, and then go is get the hell out. I was in set, so I was one step away from go and get the hell out. And I'll be honest with you, I didn't know where I was gonna go. I didn't have anywhere to go, so I was just kind of lost, just really hoping that I wouldn't have to evacuate. And luckily, I didn't have to. But in that fire as well, a lot of people lost their homes. A lot of people, lost property, livestock, all kinds of stuff. And this is gonna happen again in Ruidoso, who I believe they had another big wildfire a few years ago where people lost houses, and it was really bad. So I don't know. I'll put a link. I found an article that lists several ways. It has several links to ways that you guys can help if you guys would like to help. So yeah. Other than that, I don't have much else to say. Like I said, just knowing how these things go, I think this is gonna get worse. But hopefully, everybody has evacuated, and it just sucks to have your house burned down. But stuff can be replaced. That's easy for me to say. I've never lost everything, but I don't know, man. At least I just hope no one else dies. But yeah, I think that's all for today, guys. Be sure to like the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will catch you next time. Later.